Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, maybe us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pot.
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's McConnell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Northwestern's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The give on the option. Spins away from the defender. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Gilmore. Working the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Hard running there. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Gilmore. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The lone back's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Johnson looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He'll keep it himself. Finding open areas. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead is 6 in the first. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Grab behind the line. It's Baber. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quick handoff. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're going to run it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Gilmore. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 11 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's a hit. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Gilmore. He's got it down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's McConnell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the catch.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Farrell. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Across the 45. Found the seam on the left. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense foul.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Farrell. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They go to the draw. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Got his man. There was running room there, but he needed another step or 2 to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So here comes the Michigan offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Farrell. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making the plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy-up from Bill the GOAT in an awful long time. They're up by 24 over Air Force. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Gilmore. The screen. He's got wheels. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Just going to keep it after the snap.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Babers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Gilmore. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Oh, what a move to get open. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Make some good plays today.
To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This is a designed run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Finds his tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it in, it's McConnell. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Using his feet, shakes off the defender. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Farrell. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Fuller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Fires to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Another incompletion on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Open space at the 25. Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.